Hi, how you doing? Welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for being here again. And if you are new, I hope you stick around, you like what you see, and you consider subscribing. So it is Monday, December 29th. It's about 3 in the afternoon, and I am finally ready to pick my day 5 project for my 12 cast-ons of Christmas. And my daughter-in-law, who I co-host this channel with, was just over with the grandkids, and she and I recorded a new podcast episode that'll go up in a couple days, but this video will go up actually before that one because it'll take me longer to edit that video. All right, I am going to, oh, my snowman's over there. I'm standing this time in my craft room. I am not sitting on the floor, so this will be have a little bit more freedom of motion. But yeah, let me grab my snowman. He's right here. Give him a little shake. Stick him back in the thing just to make sure I don't see anything. Stick my hand in there and pull out today's project. Got it? And today I'm going to start, the Springline Tea by Samantha Guerin. That's fun. I don't know, for some reason I wasn't expecting a top. I thought I was going to pull out the grid. I was thinking I was either going to pull out the Grid Gambit, which is another pattern by her, or I was going to pull out the cow for my son. I don't know. That was what I was feeling. Clearly my feelings were incorrect. All right, let me see, which bag is that in? I'm not even sure. So I hung them up. Nope, not that one. Maybe this one. No, it's not this one either. This one? Yes. Okay, it's this one. Let me make sure. Pattern's already printed, Springline Tea. All right, so I don't know what size I'm going to knit yet. I don't know what size needles I'm going to use, but this is the yarn I'm using. I took the ball band off of that one when I took a picture of it. After my introductory video, I took a picture of each yarns for my project pages when I made them. And I've been keeping up with my project pages, so I'm actually really happy about that. This is the brand of yarn. And it was purchased in a going out of business sale for one of our former localist yarn stores. All right, so I need to wind yarn, which has been a common theme. Of course, I'm starting projects, so of course I would need to wind yarn and decide what size I want to cast on and decide what needles I'm going to use. I have not done any kind of gauge swatches for any of these projects, but I've found that the more years that I knit, the less I do gauge swatches, because I have this knowledge in my brain with an idea of how yarns are going to block out and how they're going to knit up, and I tend to be a pretty consistent knitter, so that's why I can have a project on the needles for a year. The gauge doesn't really change a whole lot, so I guess that's a good thing. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to get this project started and I'll come back in a little bit with an update. All right, I got my little remote here. All right, hey, I'm back. It is about 8:37 in the evening now, and I have finished casting on my spring line tee that is currently in my Valentine's Known bag by Red's Lady Creates. And let's see, what do I want to talk about first? This is the yarn. Hope you can see that. And I decided to cast on the size 5, and I decided to use a US 5, which is a 3.75 millimeter needle. I think. I better check that. I'm using my ChowGoo interchangeable set. Yep, US 5 3.75 millimeter needle, and I got the cast on done, the setup row where I put the stitch markers on, and then 4 rows of the pattern. So there is a little bit of lace work on both sides of the front and back panels. So I've got the start of those, and then of course just the stockinette on the back and the sides. That's it. This is it. That's all I've got in me today. So I feel like I need to find some needle stoppers though, because I don't want this slipping off my needles in my bag. I did want to mention something quickly because I've had a couple of comments about it. So my needle holder, hold on. Here it is. My needle holder is, can you see? Isn't there? I think there's a tag on it. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Delaware. Ah. So awkward. But I picked it up at the Yarn Maven. And the last time I checked, we had one left, and it is on the website if you want to check it out, theyarnmaven.com. So, but I mean, it's Delaware, so you know, if there aren't any more at the Yarn Maven, there might be some somewhere else. And someone said, I guess I could make one. And yeah, if you know how to sew, you can make one. I do not know how to use a sewing machine at all. So I've tried, and they just intimidate me. So yeah, but it's really nice. I keep my fixed circulars and then a lot of my knit picks interchangeables hanging in it, just so those cords stay relaxed rather than coiled in the knit picks case. So yeah, all right. I hope that wasn't too awkward. I hope you could see it. And we're doing much better with time today. It's 8:41 now, so I just have to finish quickly cleaning up the kitchen after dinner, and then I'm going to bed. I have to work tomorrow. But I am planning to pick project number 6 tomorrow morning as soon as I wake up. So, all right, bye.